Hello. The National Center for Education Statistics states that there are currently 5.8 million students taking online courses each year. That's 28% of the nation's post-secondary student population, and this percentage is only expected to go up. Since distance learning has become mainstream, there is a need for increased student support from higher education institutions regarding content delivery. My name is Ghrist with Fake Company Services, and we are #1 in student support consultation. I would like to thank Mr. Jim Tressel and the board for allowing us to address why Youngstown State University should provide orientation for their online students. Also with me today are Chris Ruozzo, Mandy McCrea, Salorm Ankah, and Scott Todd. Together, we will discuss the current state of YSU's graduate students, our recommendation, and the expected benefits. Based on the information we collected, we recommend that YSU provide a Blackboard tutorial module for its online graduate students. Chris will address the current situation next.
Thanks, Megan. Fake Company Services utilize several channels to gather information. We obtained the voice of the customer by conducting interviews with current students, reviewed business articles to analyze trends in higher education. We conducted surveys specific to the Blackboard experience. And lastly, YSU student records were reviewed to gain insight into the demographics of the student population. All of these sources were the basis for the rationale for our recommendation. This leads us into the current situation and trends. There are currently around 3,700 graduate students enrolled at YSU. Of that, approximately 40% of those students are enrolled in online degree programs. The mix of students is diverse, and it is made up of both working professionals who have not been in an educational environment for some time and recent graduates who just obtained a bachelor's degree. New students who are not familiar with the platform must quickly adjust as soon as classes start. Once logged in, there is not much help other than directing the user to the YSU Tech Desk. In examining current trends, it is important that YSU commit to improvements that will position their program above others. Potential students are enrolling at traditional nonprofit universities at a higher rate than for-profit universities for online degree programs. In looking at YSU's technology fee, it is also within the national average charged for online degree programs. Currently, YSU is utilizing Blackboard as the face of their online learning delivery. Students will consider the delivery platform in their school choice. And right now, there's no training for that Blackboard platform. So next, Scott's going to go into more detail about the importance of the online platform.
Thanks, Chris. The importance of an online platform to deliver the curriculum was identified as a key consideration when students are choosing an online graduate program. This was based on a survey administered to 50 online graduate students. While there are other attributes that were ranked more important, such as overall value and reputation of the school and quality of instructors, the online platform and its ease of use was ranked as being important to online students. This is the current landing page for Blackboard that YSU students see when going to Blackboard. As you can see, there's a lot of information contained on here. Some sections are pretty self-explanatory, while other sections require more orientation and a little bit more experience to navigate. For an online student who may never set on Youngstown State University's beautiful campus, this virtual environment is their bricks and mortar, and it contributes to the students' overall perceptions and beliefs about the program. When a sample of students were surveyed about their experience with Blackboard, there were a few activities that were found to be most challenging. This included using the discussion boards and having the required software installed to access course materials. This underscores the point that when new graduate students are introduced to Blackboard, it can add some complexities, and some students find it challenging to utilize Blackboard's full functionality and features. Now I'd like to turn things over to Mandy, who will spend some time talking about our recommendations.
Thank you, Scott. So based on our findings, we highly recommend that YSU develop a Blackboard orientation module. Enrollment in online education is expected to increase by about 11% each year, and the module will enhance the online learning experience, which will increase student engagement. This module will provide increased revenue for YSU through reduced attrition rates, a reduced need to contact help desk staff, and by providing licensing opportunities with other universities. That brings us to projected cost with our suggested implementation schedule. The total cost to produce and launch the module is approximately $8,500, with payback expected to occur under 1 year due to the savings in reduced attrition and increased enrollment. Salorm will break this information down into more detail for you and tell you our recommendation on next steps.
Thank you, Mandy. So our members of our team conducted a thorough cost analysis for this project, and the table shown details this. We anticipate 55 days from start to completion and a total cost of $8,500 as broken down by the various steps. At the bottom, you'd see a table that has 2 lines. The first line is what we project could be potential license and revenue because Blackboard is utilized at other universities as well, not just YSU. This number is a very conservative estimate by my team. It could be more, but for now we are projecting about $50,000 a year. On the second line, this is the actual big savings is coming from salvage student enrollment. Based on some data that we've obtained, new enrollments, there's about a 30% withdrawal rate based on new enrollments, and we project that we could save about $200,000 or more per year. So bringing this revenue and cost avoidance for implementing this project at over $250,000 annually. So as you can tell, this project has minimal cost but a very big impact. For our implementation timeline, and I'll start from the bottom, we're anticipating or hoping for approval by September 18th, and this will set the ball rolling for us to start production on October 10th with a November 23rd completion date. We plan to have everything fully tested and functional by December 8th for release for the spring semester. The delivery of this module will be by targeting online graduate students by having professors include this module in the introductory email, by delivering links via the YSU student email to all the online graduate students, and also by posting on the restricted YSU YouTube website. Thank you. This brings us to the end of this presentation, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to make this recommendation to you. If there are any questions on this, any member of my team is available to discuss further. Thank you.